Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamasto Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। हरि ओम। We come to day 2 of Suryopanishad. We will just begin with the Shanti mantra. Om Bhadram Karneभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येम अक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागं सस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम अथ सूर्याथर्वाङ्गिरसं व्याख्यास्यामः। ब्रह्मा ऋषिः गायत्री छन्दः आदित्यो देवता हंसः सोऽहम् अग्निनारायणयुक्तं बीजं हृल्लेखा शक्तिः वियदादिसर्गसंयुक्तं कीलकं चतुर्विधपुरुषार्थसिद्ध्यर्थे जपे विनियोगः। So the first line of the Surya Upanishad, Surya is that sun god. Surya is that Shakti within us, that power of consciousness, the light of consciousness which is within us. That is why that area in our between our rib cage and our abdomen, that soft spot inside the rib cage, between the rib cage, is called the solar plexus area. Is the energy of the sun is present there. Om Atha, then, therefore, after this, what? After what? After praying that we may see auspiciousness everywhere, we may hear auspiciousness everywhere, may our bodies be very strong, our limbs be very strong, and may we spend our life in the service of the devas. Swastina Indro Vruddhashravaha. Indraha Swasti. May Indra bless us. May Pusha, the sun god Vishwadevaha, who sees everything in this universe, may he bless us. Swastina Tarksho Arishtanemihi. May Garuda Tarkshaha, who removes all obstacles in life, may he bless me. Meaning, may I have no obstacles in my life. Swasti Naha Brihaspatihi Dadhatu. May Brihaspati, the guru of all the gods, give me swasti, give me complete well-being. Sushtu asti, aha asmi. Nothing else to me other than saying I am. So that is the state of good health also. Om. Om is the pranava mantra. It signifies akara, ukara, ikara. Akara, ukara, makara. A stands for creation. U stands for preservation. Ma stands for destruction or change. Destruction is not a bad word. We need not worry about destruction. We need not worry about Shiva. Destruction is the change, like night changes into morning, dawn changes into morning, morning changes into afternoon, afternoon changes into evening, and evening changes into night. There is no pain at all in that change. In the same way, Bhagavan Shiva is the change maker in our life. He creates changes in our life. So, Atha, now I will talk about, or we will talk about, Vyakyasyamaha. We will discuss, we will speak about Surya Atharva Angirasam. Surya, the knowledge of the sun. Atharva. Tharva means to shake. Atharva means very steady. Atharva Veda is that Veda which gives us the science of medicine and so many physical aspects of our life. Because the whole attempt is to make the body, mind, and intellect very quiet and steady. So Atharva means steady. Surya Atharva, that steady knowledge. Angirasam, of the rishis Angiras who gave out the Atharva Veda. Vyakyasyamaha. So we will speak about it. What are they going to speak in this? We will see the commentary, what is written here. Very briefly, I have prepared. So, the sun god, we have the manifest form of sun, whom people worship. When they get the Upavitam, Yajnopavitam, and they begin their Upanayana is done, then they begin to chant the Gayatri mantra 3 times a day. If they do it sincerely, there is called Prata Sandhya, Madhyanikam, and Sayam Sandhya. So they look at the sun, they keep their fingers in a particular manner, they look at the sun, they chant the Gayatri mantra also. And the Rig Veda, Mahashaura mantra is given, the Surya mantra is given in the Rig Veda. Rig Veda has got, the Yajurveda has got the Aruna Prashna is there. And then Shukla Yajurveda was taught by Surya Bhagavan to sage Yajnavalkya. Surya has got so much. Rama, these are all details pertaining to Surya. Rama is a descendant of the Surya Vamsha, the Surya dynasty. And sage Agastya taught, because Surya is a Purvaja for Rama, meaning a Purvaja is an ancestor for Rama. So in the battlefield, when Rama was actually confused about how to put an end to Ravana in the battlefield, he was not able to he did not get that secret. So Agastya Maharishi, he came to the battlefield and he taught Rama the Aditya Hridayam. How does it go? Very beautiful shloka. It is very, very powerful. If you have enemies in your life, or if you have any problems, issues with good health, office politics, whatever it may be, try chanting the Aditya Hridayam for 48 days. Tato yuddha parishrantam samare chintaya sthitam. Rama was very tired in the army, the battlefield. Samare chintaya sthitam. He was confused, he was worried. Ravanam chagrato drishtva yuddhaya parishtitam. Ravana was standing. Ravana was ready for battle. Rama was confused. So, Ajagama Agastyo Bhagavan Rishi, Rama Rama Mahabaho, Shrunu Guhyam Sanatanam, Etas Sarvan Narin Vaksha, Samare Vijayishyasi, Aditya Hridayam Punyam, Sarva Shatru Vinashanam, Jayavaham Japen Nityam, Akshayam Paramam Shivam, Sarva Mangala Mangalyam, Sarva Papa Pranashanam, Chinta Shoka Prashamanam, Ayurvardhanam Uttamam, Rashmimantam Samudyantam, Deva Sura Namaskritam, Pujayasva Vivaswantam, Bhaskaram Bhuvaneshwaram. Aditya Hridayam is a shloka by itself. So once this Aditya Hridayam was given to Rama, Rama got his own understanding about who he was, what is his power, what is his lineage. Everything dawned upon him and he got ready with a lot of energy to fight Ravana in the battle. A similar Aditya Hridayam was also interestingly given by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjuna. After all, Sri Krishna is another avatar of Vishnu following Rama only. So that knowledge will be there inside him. So these are all the smaller details or fun facts about the sun, the Surya Upanishad, the sun. And Surya Purana also, in Surya Purana is mentioned this. There is a Surya Purana, an Aditya Hridaya taught by Sri Krishna to Arjuna. Surya Gayatri gives us brilliant eyesight. If you want good eyesight, chant Surya Gayatri. Surya bestows upon us physical health, mental poise, intellectual brilliance, and leadership. Surya is the Adipati for all administrative services. For all civil services, Surya Bhagavan is the Adipati. And Surya is also the Adipati of the eyes. And which means in any job which involves seeing very clearly, Surya Bhagavan's blessings are there in that place. If we invoke him, we will get his blessings. So, the next one, Angirasa. Who is this Angirasa? Angirasa, Angi means body, Anga Angi, and Rasa means essence. The essence of the whole body is life. The essence of the mind is consciousness, and the essence of the body is life. So Angirasa, the delightful juice is produced in the body that blesses us with the experience of bliss. Sartehe iti Suryaha. Surya is Sarte. So the one that keeps moving. He who moves. Swiyate, the one who receives, the one who accepts something is Surya. And whom does he accept? He accepts all the jivas. During summertime, there was a very interesting advertisement. Surya Bhagavan is wearing coolers. Surya is wearing coolers, black glasses. He is having a straw and he is just taking away all the water, which is actually true. Surya is taking away the waters from the earth and making the earth take the waters away, and he gives back as rain also by making the clouds formation. So we will see this mantra's meaning. Vyakhya Syamaha Atharva Angirasam, we speak about Vyakhya Syamaha. The word Vyakhya is to say, the teacher, though the teacher is only one, he uses plural. Why is the word plural used always? It is to describe that the individual teacher is not the only person who is saying this. There is a whole Guru Parampara behind him that speaks about it. And he's a mouthpiece of the Guru Parampara. Angirasa, the sages who gave out the Atharva Veda, they must have been the original seers of this Upanishad also, the Surya Upanishad. And Angi means human being who is possessed of a human body. When what he desires is the joy of life, which is called rasa in Sanskrit. Angirasa, man not only wants joy, but he wants changeless, permanent joy. And Atharva indicates changelessness. Tharva means to shake. Tharva means to move, to shake, to agitate. Atharva means no shake, no movement, no agitation. That means total, complete. And Surya, the next one, Brahma Rishihi. Who is the Rishi for this mantra? Brahma Deva is the Rishi, the seer of this mantra of the Surya Upanishad. Gayatri Chandaha. What is the feet, the pada of this mantra? Gayatri. And who is the Devata for the mantra? Adityo Devata. When we invoke this mantra, when we chant this mantra, we invoke Aditya Bhagavan, Surya Bhagavan in ourselves. Adityo Devaha. Hamsa Soham. What is the Bijam? The Bijam mantra is Hamsaha Soham. Hamsaha, that is I and I am that. Ham, Saha, Saha, Ham. Hamsa Soham. Hamsa Soham. This is a mantra of the breath also. This is an Ajapa Japa. Hamsaha Soham. Hamsaha. It's a very good meditation also. Soham. I am that and that am I. Hamsa Soham Agni Narayana Yuktam Bijam. It's a very powerful mantra. Agni Narayana. Narayana is Bhagavan Vishnu. Vyapakatvat Vishnu. Narasya Ayanam Narayanam. where Nara means water also. Narasya Ayanam. Where all the waters meet is the place of Narayana. Hril Lekha Shaktihi. In the heart, there is a groove. There is a groove of all our experiences of all lifetimes put together, and a groove of our essential nature of being. And that is the groove in the heart. Hril Lekha. Lekha means line. Hril means hrit. Hrit Lekha. Hrit Lekha Shaktihi. Agni Narayana Yuktam Bijam. So I keep telling many times, if you have a friend who is interested in listening to the Upanishads, this is a golden opportunity, because Upanishads are not so easily spoken just like that in a live session, inviting people. And also Adi Shankaracharya Bhagavan speaks about what is the potency of this Advaita Vedanta Jnana. He says, Jantunam Jantunam narajanma durlabhamataha pumstvam tato viprata. It continues. Muktir no, the next verse is the word Advaita, Pumsam Advaita Vasana. Even the thought Advaita to come into us, it means we have lived nacha koti janma sukritaihi. Koti janma sukrita phalan. Not only living koti janmas, not only living a crore lifetimes, but in the crore lifetimes, if you have done punya karma, sukrita karma, very good punya karma, only then this word Advaita will fall in your ear. It is so precious. And so it doesn't, if at all you're listening, don't think you're just ordinary people who are listening to some YouTube talk. If at all you're listening to this Upanishad, to this Advaita, it means that you have done koti janma sukritaihi. And so have all the people who have this opportunity to listen. But for some reason, since they do not know that they have done this and they've come to this earth to fulfill the desire of the knowledge of the self, they are just engaged in something else and not available to watching or listening or taking notes or studying from such episodes. But I am able to see that the YouTube statistics are showing of these programs that there are more listeners to the Upanishads. The Ganapati Atharvashesha Upanishad, with which I began, and the Surya Upanishad also. There have been a consistently increasing number of listeners who are listening to it live as well as later on after the program is over. So, which is good. Keep continuing and share it with your friends. Talk about this with your friends. Talk about this with people who love to listen to all this. When you talk about that knowledge which you studied, which you listened, then that knowledge will become more stronger in us. Hril Lekha Shaktihi. Vyadadi Sarga Samyuktam Kilakam. What is the thing that nails this mantra? Kilakam is a nail. Vyadadi, space, air, fire, water and earth, Sarga, this whole creation, Samyuktam, everything in this creation is where the mantra is nailed. The Surya mantra is nailed in that. Chaturvida, what does the Surya mantra give us? It gives us Chaturvida Purushartha. Don't think that I am only listening to Upanishad, I want only Moksha Purushartha. No. For everybody, this is beneficial because it bestows all the 4 Purusharthas. Dharma Purushartha is to have a good work, to have a good career in our life, so we can contribute in the world. That is Dharma Purushartha. Artha Purushartha is receiving wealth. We contribute, but still we love to receive something good in return. That is Artha Purushartha. Then you have the Kama Purushartha. I have desires in my heart. I want to do this. I want to study this. I want to go to this place. I want to meet this person. I want to eat this food. I want to enjoy this experience. So many desires we have is Kama Purushartha. And then you have Moksha Purushartha. Moksha Purushartha, as we understand, is not just becoming withdrawn from this world. Moksha means total freedom. Whether it is in time, we'll have more time at our... How does it look like if you want to live a life of moksha? in this world. If you want time, you will have lots of time. What you want, you can do. If you want money, you will have lots of money, more than what you want, and anything that you want, you can buy with that money. If you want good relationships, you'll be surrounded by loving people in your life. And whatever you want, selvak, they say in Tamil, whatever you say will happen. So that is called moksha purushartha. Moksha purushartha is not just about sitting and meditating and living a sorry and sad life away from everybody. No, it is completely, you can be in the world and you can be free and liberated. So that is what this Surya Upanishad will bestow upon us. Viniyogaha. For this purpose, this whole Surya Upanishad mantra is being chanted. So, okay. So we will go to the next verse. Atha dhyanam. There's a very beautiful meditation on Surya Bhagavan. Any dhyanam, when we invoke, when we listen to it, we take a deep breath, inhale and exhale, and visualize that sun, the brilliance of that sun in our solar plexus. The solar plexus is where the sun resides. The power of the sun also resides in our eyes, behind our sense organs of seeing. Sun means the sun that resides in the body is not that hot sun we see outside. The sun of awareness, the light of consciousness is there. So we meditate on that sun now. S-U-N, sun. Atha dhyanam षट्स्वरारूढेन बीजेन षडङ्गं रक्ताम्बुजसंस्थितं सप्ताश्वरथिनं हिरण्यवर्णं चतुर्भुजं पद्मद्वया अभयवरदहस्तं कालचक्रप्रणेतारं श्रीसूर्यनारायणं य एवं वेद स वै ब्राह्मणः. There is a very beautiful temple in Tanjavur called Surya Narayana Temple. It's very ancient. It's one of the Navagraha Sthalas. There is also a very beautiful temple in Puducherry where I was for nearly 3.5 years. It is called the Surya Narayana Temple at Krishna Nagar in Puducherry. A very beautiful Vigraha of Surya Bhagavan with 7 horses, which is what is described here. Shat Swararudhena Bijena. Shat Swara Arudha. Because of the seed, Bijena, the seed, Shatswara Arudha, mounted on 6 swaras. What are they? Lam, Hum, Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hum, Om. 7 swaras are there. Sa, Ri, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni. There are 7 days to the week. Shat swara also refers to the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Ravivasaraha, Somavasaraha, Mangalavasaraha, Budhavasaraha, Guruvasaraha, Shukravasaraha, Shanivasaraha. 7 days of the week. Rakta Ambuja, Shadangam, contains 6 parts, and Rakta Ambuja, the red flower, Samsthitam, Surya Bhagavan is seated there. Sapta Ashwarathinam, he has got a charioteer. Surya Bhagavan's charioteer is Aruna. And Anuru Sarathaye Namaha. Aruna does not have one thigh. He does not have thighs because his mother, he's Garuda's Garuda's older brother. His mother, Vinata, she was, because Kadru is her co-sister, both of them are wives of Kashyapa. And both of them ask Kashyapa Maharishi for children. And Kashyapa Maharishi blesses them both with children to be delivered. Kadru delivers to 1,000 snakes. And Vinata has also got 2 eggs. She has been given. But she sees Kadru delivering all the snakes so fast. And Vinata gets very urgent. She feels very jealous. And so she breaks open her one egg, and out of which very angry Aruna comes. Aruna is that red phase of the sun that comes early in the morning before sunrise. That orange color sun is called Aruna. And Sindhura Aruna Vigraham Trinayanam Manikya Maulis Purat Taranayaka Shekharam Smitamukhim Apinavakshoruham Panibhyam Manipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktotphalam Bibhratim Saumyam Ratna Ghatastha Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Paramambikam. I mentioned this first Dhyana Shloka from the Lalita Sahasranama to talk about Aruna. Sindhura Aruna Vigraham, the shape of that red Sindhur. So this Vinata, she felt very sad because Aruna was very angry. That is why he was red in color, and he did not have two legs. He was born only with half the body above the legs. He was born because he was prematurely broken and taken out. And so Aruna curses Vinata that because you are so much in a hurry out of jealousy, you will be, about whom you are jealous, you will be that person's servant. And so there's a story in the Mahabharata later on about how the snakes and how Kadru is capturing Vinata and all the snakes. So many interesting stories are there. Finally, Garuda is born. He takes his own time to be born. He is born completely. Then he seeks permission. He goes to retrieve his mother from the hand of Kadru and all the snakes. And also he brings the nectar. He takes the nectar away from them. They say that only if you bring the nectar from the Devas, we will allow your mother. He brings the nectar. He asks all the snakes to go and take a bath because the nectar is so pure. By the time he keeps the nectar and fulfills their promise and takes it away to the gods. So that's the story of Aruna. And Aruna is Surya's elder brother. Shatsvararudhena bijena shadangam raktambuja samsthitam sapta ashvarathinam. Sapta Ashva. Surya Bhagavan rides a chariot of 7 horses. Hiranya Varnam. What is this color? Golden in color. So you can just visualize. If you want to meditate upon the sun, you can visualize the golden light of Surya Bhagavan sitting on the chariot. Held, the reins of the 7 horses are held by Aruna. And Surya Bhagavan is sitting on the chariot. And there are the Eka Chakram. There is only one wheel to the chariot. Sapta Ashvarathinam. Padmadvaya Abhaya Varada Hastam. Padmadvaya. There are two lotuses, and there is Abhaya and there is Varada. In one hand, he is saying, Ma Shuchaha, don't fear, I am there. In the other hand, Varada Hastam, he is offering whatever boons we are asking for. Kala Chakra Pranetaram. The Surya Bhagavan is the one who takes and guides the Kala Chakra. The wheel of time is being spun because of the movement of the sun. Sartehe Suryaha. So sun is not a stable object in the universe. Our Upanishad, the Dhatu Pata of Surya Bhagavan. Surya, Sartehe Suryaha. That which keeps spinning and that which keeps moving is called Surya. Shri Surya Narayanam. Surya. Surya is from the word Shaura. Powerful light. Very bold, very brave, very courageous, spreading its light all around the place. No shame. There is no fear. Nothing holds the sun back. Where the sun is, the light will be everywhere. Surya Narayanam. That is the name of Narayana Bhagavan. Only if you say Surya, it refers to the power of seeing and the power in the Nabhi Chakra. But if you say Surya Narayanam, it becomes the ultimate power of the universe. Surya Narayanam, the power of sustenance in this universe. Ya evam Veda Savai Brahmanaha. The one who knows in this manner, the one who knows about Surya Bhagavan in this manner, that person is called a Brahmanaha. That person is the one who knows Brahman. So very, very beautiful mantras. Now, Atha Mantraha, we come to the Gayatri Mantra. The Gayatri Mantra is here in this. Om Bhurbhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Om. Om is that three letters of creation, sustenance, and dissolution. Bhuhu is the earth plane. Bhuvaha is the middle region. Suvaha is the region of health. Bhuhu is the waking state of consciousness. Bhuvaha is the dream state of consciousness. And Suvaha is the sleeping state of consciousness. Tat Savituhu, that Savita. Savita is the sun. Varenyam, the one who is chosen. The one who is chosen by all. The auspicious one. Bhargaha, blazing light of the sun. Devasya, of the Deva, of that Surya. Dhimahi, we meditate upon. Dhiyaha, our mind. Yaha, that dhiyaha, that mind of ours, that intellect of ours. Naha, us. Prachodayat, please guide. Intellect means a single thought, a sankalpa I take. I want to do this, or I am this, I am achieving this. Even sankalpas like I love coffee, I love tea is also sankalpa. But I serve the country, I want to get freedom for the country. That is also a sankalpa. It is our choice where we want to keep our sankalpa in. And that sankalpa, may you guide it in the right manner towards its fulfillment, is what is this prayer. The Jiva is the sun that is mentioned here. Man and Deha, Mana and Deha are two demons. The mind and the body together are the devils which suffocate and stifle the Jiva, who by itself is pure. The chanting of the Gayatri mantra bestows light of wisdom to the intellect. With its help, the individual comes out of the clutches of the gross and the subtle bodies, the mind and the body. So the mantra, third mantra, Surya Atma Jagatastushascha Suryadvai Khalvimani Bhutani Jayante Suryadyagnya Parjanno Namatma Namaste Aditya Tvameva Pratyaksham Karma Kartasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Vishnurasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Rudrosi Tvameva Pratyaksham Rugasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Yajurasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Samasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Atharvasi Tvameva Sarvam Chandosi. So we will see this alone now. Surya Atma. So where is that Surya we are searching for? We look at the sun every day. The sun is a reflection of who am I. The sun is a mirror of mine. The sun is a mirror of me. It is a reflection of who I am. That is what we are. We are not looking at the sun. We are looking at our reflection. Try to see this in the morning. Whenever you see the sun, safely when you get to see the sun, early in the morning, the rising sun is okay for the first 45 minutes to see. When you see the sun, don't think that you are seeing the sun. Think that you are seeing yourself in the mirror. And that will give you the knowledge of who you truly are. Surya Atma. Why am I saying this? No. The Upanishad is saying this. Surya Atma. What is the meaning of the word Atma? The meaning of the word Atma is not something that goes, they show in movies, something in white color. It just floats around and then it goes away. There is a Sukshma Sharira that we are talking about. Whatever that can be shown in a movie or it can be filmed or some people with subtle vision can see, there is a subtle body or the Sukshma Sharira. The Atma cannot be seen because it is colorless, odorless, tasteless, smellless, formless, nameless. It is I. The meaning of the word Atma is equal to I. If you understand this, all the Upanishads will get very, very easily clear for us. And the only thing that will be left to be done is remember that I am that self, the Atma. Surya Atma. That sun is I. Jagataha tasthusascha. The Surya, what does it do? Jagataha, all moving beings, tasthusascha, and all motionless beings, it is the essence, the I or the self. Even in school, we ask children to write an autobiography of a tree. And so I am a tree. I give shade. The child will write 5 sentences as an autobiography about a tree. I am a tree. I give shade. I give fruits. My leaves are sometimes very tasty. I have branches. I spread wide and I cover full forests. So, all this. So, who is that I? That I is the Surya. The I in us, the I in the animal, the I in the plant, the I in the insect, the I in the bird, the I in the water, the I in the earth, the I in the air, the I in the sky, and I in fire, the I in the sense organs, the I in the mind, the I in the intellect, the I in the chittam, the storehouse of memories, the I in the prana, everything is sun, Surya, Atma. And everything is sun means everything is my own self. Jagatasthasthusascha. What is moving and what is not moving. Surya Dvai, from Surya indeed, Kalu, Imani Bhutani Jayante. Bhutani means all creation has come out from Surya. Suryata Yajnaha. All our activities. See, if I'm moving my hand like this to show Yajna, that activity is possible because of that fire within me, because of that energy within me. Without that energy, everything drops. We know when it is like that. Completely, there is no energy expressing, that person is called dead. Suryad Yajnaha. So, whenever we do action, that is what it means. Bhagavad Gita says again and again, you are not the doer, you are not the doer means that energy within you, that Shakti within you is a doer. That is that Surya. Yajnaha. Parjanyaha. Annam Atma. Yajnaha. Yajnaha is action. Parjanyaha is clouds, rain bearing clouds. And then when the rains come, Annam, food is produced. Annam Atma. Parjanyo Annam Atma. And then I is nourished. That individual Jiva is nourished. Because in Bhagavad Gita also, Yajna, so the cycle of creation. Yajnat bhavati parjanyaha, yajna karma samudbhavaha, karma brahmodbhavam vidhi, brahmakshara samudbhavam, tasmat sarvagatam brahma, nityam yajne pratishthitam. Where is that Brahman we are searching for? That is the essence of karma yoga. If we do our actions well, if we do action for the right cause and do it without identification of who is the doer and what is the result we want, I only do the action and the result belongs to Ishvara. When you give up the action in that manner, then that action itself is Brahman. Nityam yagne pratishthitam. Tasmat Brahman, which is everywhere and in everything, is pratishtita at all times. It is established in action. So whether it may be coding, whether it may be computing, or whether it may be artificial intelligence programming, or whether it can be robotics, or whether it can be biomedical engineering, or bioengineering, or law, or chartered accountancy, or journalism, or writing, or homemaking, or gardening, whatever work we do, Surya Bhagavan is there. That Brahman is there. That supreme power is there in that. Parjanyo Annam Atma. And then you are only everything in this universe. That's what the verses mean. Namaste Aditya Tvameva Pratyaksham Karma Kartasi. Namaste Aditya. O Aditya, O Surya, I salute you. Who are you? Tvameva Pratyaksham Karma Kartasi. You alone are that supreme doer of all actions. That power within me is only you, which is that power which is doing action. Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi. You alone are that Brahman which can be seen. The Surya outside as well as the power of the sun within us. Tvameva Pratyaksham Vishnurasi. As Vishnu, you can be seen outside in the sun, Surya Narayana, and you can also be experienced within as the preserver of this body. as the creator of this body, Brahma, as a preserver of this body, Vishnu. Tvameva pratyaksham. Aksham prati means in front of my eyes I can see something. Rudrosi, you are that one which destroys. You are that one which changes, that modifies this body. Right from the time of our childhood, we have been changing. And who is creating all those changes? Is Rudra. Tvameva pratyaksham rugasi. You alone are Rigveda. You alone are Yajurveda. You alone are Pratyaksham Samasi. Rigveda contains poetry to all the gods. Yajurveda is written in prose. It gives details about how to measure Agni Homakundas and how to do the rituals and who are the people who must be sitting where and chanting what. Everything is mentioned in the Yajurveda. Samaveda is all about music. All the Saptaswaras have come from Samaveda. Even the Gayatri mantra sung in Samaveda is so beautiful to hear. Bhurbhuvasvarom Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachohim Dayo. Gayatri mantra in Samaveda. Tvameva pratyaksham. So that is Surya Bhagavan. So everything is I, everything is a self. Tvameva pratyaksham atharvasi. You alone are the Atharva Veda also. Atharva, that Veda, that knowledge that talks about steadiness of everything. Tvameva sarvam chandosi. All the meters, Brihati Chandas, Gayatri Chandas, Pankti Chandas, Anushtup Chandas, Mahati Chandas, the different types of meters with which we write, they're all you only. They're all you only means how we do understand it. When we study Upanishads, whenever you is said, we should understand it as I. They're all I, they're all me. Shivam Bhutva, Shivam Yajet. When you worship Shiva, become Shiva and worship Shiva. Not worship Shiva as an ordinary being. Become Shiva means enter into the glories and qualities of Lord Shiva. So very, very. Then we will just see this fifth mantra. Adityad Vayur Jayate, Adityad Bhumir Jayate, Adityad Apo Jayante, Adityad Jyotir Jayate, Adityad Vyomadisho Jayante, Adityad Deva Jayante, Adityad Veda Jayante. Everything is born out of Aditya, means everything is born out of I. Everything is born out of the self. If all the Upanishads talk about it, the Tattva Bodha, Atma Bodha, everything of Sri Adi Shankaracharya talks about this whole earth and this whole universe, how it came about. Everything comes from the self. Here the self is referred to as Surya Bhagavan. Adityad Vayuhu Jayate. From this Surya, from this self, the Atma, the air arises. Vayuhu, air. Air means the power of feeling within us and the power of blowing without coming as air. Adityad Bhumihi Jayate. Bhumi is the power of smelling within us and the whole earth that we see without us. Adityad Apo Jayante. Apa is the power of tasting inside us and the waters outside us. From where everything has come, they've all come from the sun. So if we don't need to enter into scientific analysis, if we study the Surya Upanishad itself very deeply, we will know how any theory like Big Bang, we just said dhamal, one sound came and everything manifested like magic. No, nothing was magic. Everything came very meticulously, very beautifully. They all appeared out of the self. Aditya Jyotir Jayate. From Aditya only light comes. Without the sun, where is light in our life? We cannot see light without the sun. And all other light forms also shine because of the sun. Like the, now don't ask how other stars are shining. They're also suns only. Sun is also a star. The other stars also having their own light. All the great jivas who have all become very perfected human beings, have all got this place, the sun and the stars. Yes, the moon shines because of the light of the sun. Adityad Vyoma Disho Jayante. Because of Aditya, Vyoma is the sky, and all the 10 directions have come because of the sun. Even when we say Japan is in the eastern side, America, California is on the western side, the land of the rising sun, the land of the midnight sun, everything, all places in this universe, Norway, land of the midnight sun, and the east, west, north, south, everything is related to the presence of the sun. Vyoma Disho Jayante. Adityad Deva Jayante. All the devas are born out of that self, the Atma, which is Surya. Adityad Veda Jayante. All our thoughts. Veda means actually thought. Veda means knowledge. All the different thoughts that reveal different things for us in this world, everything is born out of the self. That is Aditya. Why I'm bringing the word self instead of Surya is, we are studying Upanishad. From a bhakti perspective, if we study this Upanishad, we will end up praising the sun. We will do puja for the sun. Om Mitraya Namaha, Om Ravaye Namaha, Om Suryaya Namaha, Om Bhanave Namaha, Om Khagaya Namaha, Om Pushne Namaha, Om Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha, Om Marichaye Namaha, Om Arkaya Namaha, Om Savitre Namaha, Om Adityaya Namaha, Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. We will worship the sun. To study an Upanishad means constantly bringing our mind back to who I am. So that is the reason why I keep referring to I as the sun. So we will see from the 6th verse onwards, we will see tomorrow. It is a very small Upanishad. Let me see when it gets over by itself. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kashchit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet, Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamasorma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya, Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Boliye Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Hara Namah Parvati Pataye. Hara Hara Mahadeva. So I acknowledge the presence of N. Bhumil, N. Bhumi, and Shyamalaji, A.V. Shyamalaji. Very good. Welcome. Please keep coming. I'm very happy to meet you all here. So thank you very much for being around. Yes. Hari Om.